Today we're talking to James Gray following the Saints' 1-1 draw on Saturday 19th September at Clarence Park with Hayes and Yeading United. Prior to the game, Jim, both sides pretty much level each other in the table, so a draw would not be unexpected, but I can't imagine you're too happy.
No, it's a game I felt that we could have won before the game, and the way we started I thought we would go on and be bright and get the 3 points, but for some reason we took our foot off the gas and allowed them back into the game, and then for pretty much the majority of the game it was quite even Steven. We didn't do enough to win it, we didn't have enough quality today. They probably didn't do enough to win it, so probably a fair outcome, a 1-1 draw.
We let a goal in just before half-time, which is never ideal, of course, but the first 10 minutes of the second half was probably our best spell of the game. We looked aside, we looked cohesive, but it all fell apart again after that, and we got our equaliser in that time. Yeah,
I think it's probably been the story of our season. We've had patches where we've done well, but we haven't consistently sort of kept it up for the full 90 minutes, and it's something that we've been trying to address and trying to work on. I thought we looked a little bit lethargic today, whether the lads put a lot of effort in over the last week with a journey and what have you, but I ain't making no excuses for them. I fully expected us to try and get the 3 points today, and I do believe it's 2 points dropped on our own patch against Hayes and Yeading after the run they've been on. But yeah, I mean, throughout the game, probably just not enough quality. Conceded a really sloppy goal from our corner, which is criminal, really. And like I say, probably a fair outcome in the end of the draw.
All of which suggests, looking at performances so far, the best we can hope for is mid-table, but lower mid-table. But you're not going to be happy with this.
No, I'm not going to be happy with mid-table. I want to be above mid-table for starters. Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've got a squad coming back sort of to strengthen. You know, the bench today with Tomo and JK, Gailey, AD. We looked the squad strength in depth looks a little bit stronger, and hopefully we could get another couple back by the start of next week. But I'm a little bit concerned where the goals are coming from at the minute, because Theo is carrying the whole burden himself, getting the goals, and we need to maybe address that, because we can't rely on one player all season to get the goals. We need players chipping in from left, right and centre. I did say that even set pieces we're going to have to really try and work on. Difficult because the facilities we've got for training, it's not ideal for us to do any kind of shape work, any kind of set pieces, because we haven't got the area. But there's things there that need addressing, and we need to start chipping in with goals from different areas of the pitch. Theo took his goal brilliantly today and had another couple of chances early on that may have gone for him as well, but I'm looking for the players to chip in all around the park, and at the minute I don't feel we've got enough. So it could be another couple of weeks of searching around and maybe trying to change something around a little bit, but like I say, it was a bit disappointing today, and I fully expected us to get the 3 points, and unfortunately we never managed to do that.
Back in the summer we had Billy Gibson for one game for a friendly. He didn't look quite fit back then. He's rejoined the squad this week. Is he fully fit now?
Yeah, he's trained well. He's been on trial at a few different clubs recently as well, and he just wants to get some game time. So with the situation with our injuries, he managed to even get a start today. Jack Green pulled up during his fitness test beforehand, so yeah, I think he'll get stronger and fitter, but the amount of time that he was wide in good areas today, we never got the ball to him, we never moved the ball quickly enough, especially the first 20 minutes. They were there for the taking, because we really started well, but we never got a complete foothold in the game, and we didn't score at that point when we were on top. But I think Billy could be a good addition for us. He's got good pedigree, you know, and it's a position, like I say, that we are a bit lacking in the wide areas. So I was pleased pretty much with the 60-70 minutes. I never expected him to get through the 90, because he is not 100% match fit, but I'm sure he'll get stronger over the coming weeks.
David Long-King went off before half-time. Presumably that's an injury?
Yeah, he picked up a groin injury in training on Thursday night. It wasn't too serious. I did get him down early for a fitness test with Jack Green as well, and he came through his fitness test fine, but it's obviously something still in there, so we didn't want to take any more risk. He was pulling on it, and we made that change, and JK, he's obviously just come back to fitness too, so it wasn't too much of a change.
Darren Locke's just gone past us with an ice pack on his left ankle. Presumably it's not too bad. He didn't seem to be walking too bad.
No, I think he took a knock when he had an attempt at goal in the last sort of 10-15 minutes. I was thinking about changing him for Gailey, to be honest, because he was limping around on it, but then we wanted to get another striker on the pitch, Tomo, to try and actually win the game, because that was my team talk. I didn't want to take anything less than 3 points today, and I told the boys that beforehand, so I'm disappointed that we haven't managed to do that, and like I say, I think it's 2 points dropped, but from the position we were in, 1-0 down at half time, we've shown a little bit of character. The boys have come together. We did start bright second half and got ourselves back into it. Could have gone either way, but I'm a bit disappointed tonight.
We're looking forward to next week now. It's the FA Cup. Deal Town, first time we've ever played them. Be a major surprise if we didn't win, but our form's not the best. If a side could slip up, people would be looking at us.
Yeah, form's not too great. I mean, we've done Hemel now. We beat Margate. We lost at Truro. So I think 5 games, 6 games, we've only got 1 defeat. So it's not too bad. It's better than it was to start with. So we are picking up, but we're picking up slowly. It's a great opportunity for us to actually break the shackles off, and if we can, they're going to come here. They're going to be a difficult opponent. They've had replay in every game they've played this season. Graham will be down there Tuesday night at Canterbury to watch them play. But it's one of them. If we can get an early goal, then it could be an easier afternoon for us, and could be one that really sort of gets the confidence going throughout the squad. So yeah, we look forward to that. It's a non-league game, so the pressure comes off us a little bit. Although the FA Cup is mightily important to us, obviously financially wise, especially.
You did just mention sort of the financial. Is it really a big? I mean, can the club, if you go through in the FA Cup, does that help the league form and build the confidence, like you say?
Well, I mean, if we can get some finances in, it means that I can maybe knock on a few doors and try and get a bit more out of the club, because I do think that we are areas that we need to strengthen. Things are tight. So maybe if we do get off decent cup run, then the finances start coming in. There may be something we can do to help us out with our squad. But if it's an opportunity for us to forget about the league and literally go all out and try and get the ball on the deck, try and play the way we want to play, and try and get some goals. And if we can get 2 or 3 different players on the pitch scoring goals for us, it could be a massive confidence booster for us. So with that respect, yeah, but we're not going to be taking it lightly. They're going to come here and it's going to be a massive game for them, probably one of the biggest they've had in a few years. So we're not going to take them lightly. I'm going to try and pick the strongest squad available, and we want to get through to the next round draw on a Monday.
And you've mentioned the form as well. It does seem to have picked up slightly. I mean, is it just a case of just little tweaks here and there, and then you can push on a bit further? Yeah,
hopefully. We've got another run of fixtures in the league that on paper are looking tough. I'm pretty pleased where we were for spells in that game today, but for me it's the consistency levels that are lacking at the minute. We're not sustaining anything for periods long enough. I mean, Basingstoke the other night, although we did win the game handsomely, there were points in that game where they had the ball better than us. So there's things that we need to do, but it's not easy. There's a lot of new lads trying to gel, and like I said in the last interview, that the side we're picking at the minute is probably not the side that we would have thought we were picking when we started the season. So although there's no square pegs in round holes, the boys are still getting to learn to know each other, so it could take a little bit more time. But like I say, we needed the 3 points today to really cement ourselves going momentum wise and climbing up the table. And it's a little bit of a setback, but hopefully we can get a good run in the FA Cup and we go, I think it's Whitehawk away, which is, we all know what it's like down there. It's not going to be easy, but we've got a little bit of confidence behind us. I've had a few harsh words with the boys in there, and I can't keep going overboard and going on and on and on about the same old things. We just need to put it right, and there's no better opportunity than to have a good couple of training sessions this week, and hopefully a handsome victory next week in the FA Cup.
Final thought on this game, Jim. Couple of appeals for a penalty in the second half. One looked so it was very close to being given, but it wasn't. Did you have a good view of it?
I had a good view of it. It was a 100% penalty. Even their manager just came down from the stand after Tristan and said, how have you not got 2 penalties in that half? The officials are not the greatest at this level, we know that. We've seen that week in, week out. I think we've had probably 2 games this season where I've actually said to the referee, you've had a good game there, but 9 times out of 10 they're poor. But they're poor both ways, we haven't had a decision that's really gone for us this season. It's a little bit of luck. We'll try and turn it around, but yeah, I mean, the one on Ada Youssef is a stonewall penalty, as you can probably see on the video if it's on there. But didn't get the rub of the green, unfortunately. But we have to dust ourselves down and look forward to the FA Cup now.
I disagree with you about referee. I thought you actually had a reasonable game, but penalty though, most people did seem to think it was a penalty. Right, that's it for today. Saints next in action on Saturday the 26th of September. Deal Town at Clarence Park. FA Cup second round qualifying. Kick-off is at 3 p.m.